This is Bill Piper with Texas Stone Kenpo, and I would like to introduce my helpers for this, Butch and Mark. And today we're going to take a look at the technique Dance of Death, just the base version of the technique. Now, Dance of Death is designed against a person that's close to you, and they throw a right cross without stepping through. So, unlike attacking makes, where the person steps through as they're throwing a right punch, in this case, the person is staying there and throwing a straight right at your face. The other difference between this and attacking makes is the guy is already close enough to punch all the way through your head. Where attacking makes, he's stepping to you and throwing the punch. This technique is also designed to counter somebody who's a good puncher. If somebody's a good puncher, we want to get them off their feet, or we want to fight them with kicks. We don't want to punch a puncher, and we don't want to kick a kicker. So we are offsetting this. In this particular case, the lesson is to crowd the guy and get him off of his feet onto his back as quickly as we can. So we're going to start by just walking through the technique with the help of these two guys. So Butch is going to be in a left fighting stance. Mark is going to be in a left fighting stance, but Mark is going to close the gap enough that he can punch him with his backhand without having to do a foot maneuver. So as Mark punches, Butch is going to block at or above the elbow, and then he's going to shuffle in and do a ridge hand strike to the groin and freeze. Notice at this point that Butch is all the way in Mark's armpit. We don't want to be away from this guy. We don't want to give him any room at all to punch us with his left hand. So we're all the way shoulder to shoulder. We're all the way up against his body when we hit him with this ridge hand strike to the groin. Okay. Next, Butch is going to load up Mark's armpit. He's going to push his weight over onto his other leg as much as he can. He's going to do a step-through knee to the inside of Mark's thigh, catching his knee joint with his left hand. Now Butch is going to pull that and freeze. Butch took that, grab behind the knee, and pulled it to his belt while he did an inward elbow against Mark. What this does is it takes Mark's weight, his center of gravity, and moves it away from his supporting leg. So it's like standing on a stilt and leaning far enough away that the stilt can't hold your body up anymore. So it doesn't take a lot of strength. It's just manipulating the guy's weight against his supporting leg, which should put him down on his back. And then next, as Mark hits the ground, his knees will try to equalize, and the other knee is likely to come up. Or he may hit the ground and start trying to kick. So either way, Butch is going to take his right hand, he's going to do a back knuckle strike to the inside of the knee joint, circle his hands back overhead, and then follow through and strike his groin with his fingertips. Now the reason that we strike with the fingertips and don't punch the guy in the groin is if we punch a guy in the groin, his whole body's going to lock up, including his legs, which are very likely to trap us in there. And we don't want to do that. The whole reason we're hitting his groin is that we want his upper body to grab for his groin. We want his shoulders to come off the floor, and that puts extra weight on his hips, which holds his hips in place. Now, at this point, Butch is going to adjust where he's grabbing, and he's going to slide down and grab the knuckles of Mark's toes. Then he's going to reach around and grab the heel from the outside, so it's kind of like in a reverse cup and saucer motion. And Butch is going to quickly push down on the toes, yank up on the heel, and what we're trying to do is attack his knee and attack his ankle structure. So if Butch rips that really hard while Mark's weight is on his hips instead of on his shoulders, he's going to be able to do damage to at least the ankle, possibly the knee. So after that, Butch is going to transfer Mark's foot from the left side of his body to the right side of his body, rolling Mark onto his stomach which puts us in his darkness. Now at this point, Butch is going to cover away, and he's going to move out of range of Mark's body. So he can't grab, he can't roll onto him, or anything like that. Thank you very much for taking the time to look at this video. Again, I'm Bill Piper with Texas Strum Kenpo. My buddies Butch and Mark, thank you.